All right, guys, welcome back to SBRvideo.com. We are in the middle of the All-Star break for baseball, and we're talking some futures. We already did NL. Now we're at the AL, looking at futures for the pennant right now with our man Charles Stark. How's it going, Charles?
It's going really well, Matt. How you doing?
Excellent, excellent. Now we're going to move into, we got to make some money here. We're looking for some value plays for the AL pennant. What is your top value play right now?
Not the Royals. I'll say that. I'm going to say not the Royals, only because they're really low value. I mean, they're playing great pitching staff. We already know about their great defense. But value-wise, there's a couple teams out there I really like. One of them being the Los Angeles Angels. I really like their makeup. They're still, like we've talked about before, they're a pitcher away. But, I mean, right now, really good value on them to go ahead and win the West. You can see the Astros starting to falter a little bit. So I definitely like the Angels. I also like the Blue Jays. Still, their pitching is quite weak. And I kind of like the Orioles a little bit. I think as far as the value goes, those three teams, pretty good value as far as winning the AL pennant.
I like that. Except the Orioles pick. I don't know how I feel about that so much. It's sort of like you're picking a prom date here, and the Orioles is like, she's the cute, artsy girl, but she's got crazy eyes. I just can't trust her right now.
Well, that might be true, but there's some good stats to back them up. They're #1 in the major leagues in not leaving runners on in scoring position, so they're kind of clutchy. They got some young talent in Machado. They got some veterans in Chris Davis. Pitching has really come along. They got Jimenez and Chen. Chen's having a great year. They just need another pitcher. They really do. They get one more key starter. So are they going to be buyers? That's the thing. That AL East is wide open. If they get one key starter, I really think they can make a good push. I think they know they can beat the Yankees. They know they can beat just about anybody because they've been really close before. Showalter, great manager. Baltimore might be an interesting one to go and take because the value on them is pretty high.
Interesting, I agree, but I think the value is on the Blue Jays here. They're at the same number, plus 1,100, and God, the way the Toronto Blue Jays are hitting this season, I think it's enough to outweigh their meh pitching.
Right. Well, the old saying, pitching wins pennants. Blue Jays right now about plus 90 run differential. It's kind of sick. But that pitching, you got veterans, you got Burley, you got Dickey. If Hutchinson will actually, they're really high on him. He hasn't pitched as well as they've projected. They're still, again, I hate to, keep hammering home the same theme. They're a starter away. They can pick up one marquee starter. Are they going to be buyers? I think they kind of have to be. Again, that AL East is wide open. You got the Blue Jays, Orioles, and I guess we can talk about the Yankees in just a little bit. Wow, that's a really fun division to watch right now. And you're right, the Blue Jays can flat out hit. Donaldson's having an MVP type season. Batista. I mean, just across the board, those guys can flat out rake.
Absolutely. Now, a sneaky team in here right now, maybe not the highest value at plus 700, and I think that their number is a little bit lower than it should be right now just because of their name, is the Yankees.
Yeah, the New York Yankees. Boy, they could really get there. I'm not a fan of the Yankees, so this is kind of hurting my heart, but how can you not like them as far as value goes? I mean, they have pretty much everything you want. Tanaka's starting to look healthy again. Pineda's he can be really lights out at times. The hitting, well, I mean, the hitting's there easily. Gardner's having a fantastic year. Their shortstop, not so good. They kind of could use an upgrade there. Besides that, I think they have all the pieces that you want. And as far as value goes, they're the Yankees. There's a good chance they'll be there in the end.
Oh, yes, I could see that. All right, so getting down to it, taking one value pick out of you.
Okay. Well, gosh, my one pick, I'm going to go with the Angels on this. As far as my one value pick, again, as we met, they're definitely going to be buyers. They got two of the best hitters in the game. They have the best player in the game in Trout. Their pin is not bad. They got a really good closer in Street. Their starting pitcher, you got Richards, C.J. Wilson. They still need something there. So if they can pick up one marquee starter, I think they're going to make a really good push. I'm not really big on some of the pieces of their lineup. I like Calhoun. He's tough. Giavatelli as a leadoff guy, pretty good. The issue for me, though, Ibar in the fifth spot's that's a little bit wonky, a little different approach to, normalcy as far as, you want to manage a baseball team. That's Mike Scioscia. He'll think outside the box. Freeze is a liability at third. He's terrible defensively, and he's not really that good offensively. But just something about the Angels this year, much like the Pirates, a team that hasn't been there for a while, it just seems like it might be their time. Pujols' resurgent year. Yeah, I like the Angels as far as value goes right there.
All right, guys. Well, wrapping it up here, taking a look at the Angels. Charles, high pick for value. I got to say, I still like the Toronto Blue Jays, but we'll leave that up to you guys. You got plenty of time to decide as this season kicks back up again after the All-Star break. And we're going to catch back up with you again. We got some futures for the World Series coming up for you right here at sportsbookreview.com.